Everyone, welcome to Plabita's tutorials. Friends, today I am going to explain the third and the fourth stanza of the poem A Roadside Stand. Okay, and if you are a completely new viewer of my channel, then please check the link in the description box because I have given the link about the first video of this poem. And if you are watching regularly, then just watch the video till the end. Friends, যদি আপোনালোকে মোৰ চেনেলটো প্ৰথমবাৰলৈ চাইছে তেতিয়াহলে তলত দিয়া লিংকটোলৈ এবাৰ চাব কাৰণ তাত মই প্ৰথম ভিডিওটো দি দিছো যত মই এই কবিতাটোৰ প্ৰথম দুটা ষ্টেঞ্জা বুজাইছিলো যদি সদায় মোৰ চেনেলটো চাই আছে তেতিয়াহলে ভিডিওটো শেষলৈ চাব ঠিক আছে now let's start the video so let us read the lines of this third stanza the hurt to the scenery wouldn't be my complaint so much as the trusting sorrow of what is unsaid. Here, far from the city, we make our roadside stand and ask for some city money to feel in hand, to try if it will not make our being expand and give us the life of the moving pictures promise that the party in power is said to be keeping from us. Let's see the first two lines of this stanza. The hurt to the scenery wouldn't be my complaint so much as the trusting sorrow of what is unsaid. The poet says that a way of presentation of a thing in front of someone is also an art. And here the farmers presented their fresh vegetables in the little new shed on the roadside in front of the city dwellers. But this art was rejected by the city dwellers and this was very much painful for these farmers. খেতিয়কসকলে যি ধৰণে তেওঁলোকৰ সামগ্ৰীবোৰ দোকান এখনত সজাই পৰাই চহৰৰ মানুহখিনিৰ ওচৰত বিক্ৰী কৰিছিল সেই বিক্ৰী কৰা যেটো কলা তেওঁলোকে দৰ্শাইছিল চহৰৰ মানুহৰ ওচৰত সেইখিনি চহৰৰ মানুহখিনিয়ে ৰিজেক্ট কৰিছিল চহৰৰ মানুহখিনি নাকচ কৰিছিল আৰু সেইবাবে তেওঁলোকে খুব দুখিত হৈছিল The poet says that the city people are ignoring the labor that is done by the peasants and also breaking their trust who build the shed to attract the city dwellers. কবিয়ে কৈছে যে চহৰৰ মানুহখিনিয়ে গ্ৰাম্য অঞ্চলৰ মানুহখিনিৰ যিখিনি শ্ৰম আছিল সেই শ্ৰমখিনিও তেওঁলোকে প্ৰত্যাখ্যান কৰিছিল আৰু তেওঁলোকৰ বিশ্বাসও ভংগ কৰিছিল আৰু সেইবাবে তেওঁলোকে খুব দুখিত হৈছিল They are trying to remove the peasants from the roadside which mars the landscape. চহৰৰ মানুহখিনিয়ে গ্ৰাম্য অঞ্চলৰ মানুহখিনিক ৰাস্তাৰ কিনাৰৰ পৰা নোহোৱা কৰিব বিচাৰিছিল কাৰণ তেওঁলোকে ভাবিছিল যে তেওঁলোকে চহৰৰ সৌন্দৰ্যটো নোহোৱা কৰিছিল ঠিক আছে Again let us see these lines and ask for some city money to feel in hand to try if it will not make our being expand and give us the life of moving pictures promise that the party in power is said to be keeping from us. Ekita harit kobiye koise je the peasants did not want to expand their business but they only wanted a livelihood like that of the city dwellers. গাঁৱৰ দুখীয়া মানুহবোৰে তেওঁলোকৰ ব্যৱসায়টো বেছি বহলাব বিচৰা নাছিলে তেওঁলোকে তেওঁলোকৰ জীৱনটোহে চহৰৰ মানুহৰ নিচিনা জীয়াই থাকিব বিচাৰিছিল তেওঁলোকৰ নিচিনা জীৱিকা এটাও তেওঁলোকে যাতে পায় হেতুহে তেওঁলোকে বিচাৰিছিল The political parties and their promise was compared to that of the moving pictures because after their needs were acquired they betrayed the rural folk and they also kept a promise to them that they will give a luxurious lifestyle to them but it was not at all done and so the poet compares it as the moving pictures okay that means and also this poet called them as a mean and the selfish people because after their needs were acquired they completely forgot about them okay যি প্ৰতিশ্ৰুতি দি চহৰৰ মানুহখিনিয়ে আৰু ৰাজনৈতিক দলবোৰে গাঁৱৰ মানুহৰ মনবোৰ জয় কৰিছিল সেই বিশ্বাস তেওঁলোকে ভংগ কৰিছিল আৰু সেই কাৰণে তেওঁলোকক কবিয়ে উপলুঙা কৰিছিল আৰু তেওঁলোকক খুব স্বাৰ্থপৰ বুলি কৈছিল ঠিক আছে So this is the third stanza of the poem and I hope that you have understood it clearly and now let us come to the fourth stanza It It is in the news that all these pitiful keen are to be bought out and mercifully gathered in to live in villages next to theatre and the store, where they won't have to think for themselves anymore. In these lines, the poet says that the poor farmers would be bought to live near the theatres and stores and to be treated mercifully by the city people. But this was just an illusion. They were very mean and selfish and not merciful. গাঁৱৰ মানুহখিনিক কোৱা হৈছিলে যে তেওঁলোকক নাটঘৰ বা তাৰ ওচৰত তেওঁলোকক দোকানবোৰ স্থাপন কৰি দিব, কিন্তু এইবোৰ সকলো মিছা আছিল আৰু সেইকাৰণে কবিয়ে তেওঁলোকক খুব স্বাৰ্থপৰ আৰু তেওঁলোকে দিয়া সপোনবোৰক মিছা বুলি কৈছে. So they were also called as the greedy good doers who cheated them by giving them false hope and financial security. আৰু সেইবাবে কবিয়ে চহৰৰ মানুহখিনিক লোভিয়া সুকৰ্মকৰ্তা বুলি কৈছে, যিয়ে কি কৰিছিল গাঁৱৰ মানুহখিনিক ভাল জীৱন এটা জীয়াই থাকিবৰ বাবে আৰু ভাল আৰ্থিক অৱস্থা কৰি দিম বুলি সপোন দেখাইছিল. ঠিক আছে? Now look at these lines. While greedy good doers, beneficent beasts of prey, swarm over their lives enforcing benefits that are calculated to suit them out of their wits, and by teaching them how to sleep, they sleep all day, destroy their sleeping at night in the ancient way. The villagers regretted about their condition of becoming puppets in the hands of these greedy people. These greedy people enforced them to leave the land and offered them benefits. But it was only just an illusion, because after their needs were acquired, they forgot them. Okay. The city dwellers lulled the farmers into such a deep slumber where they find only laziness around them. And now they says that it destroys their original slumber. That is the slumber where they could sleep peacefully. Now they could not sleep peacefully because their mind was full of doubts and confusions about what to do in future. And all this do not allow them to sleep in a peaceful way or peaceful manner. Okay. কবিয়ে কৈছে যে চহৰৰ মানুহখিনিয়ে এনেকুৱা ধৰণৰ নিচুকনি গীত গাই শুনালে গাঁৱলীয়া মানুহৰ ওচৰত যে তেওঁলোকৰ নিদ্ৰা নোহোৱা হৈ গ'ল, তেওঁলোকে সপোন দেখিবলৈ ধৰিলে. তেওঁলোকে সপোন দেখিছিল যে তেওঁলোকৰ জীৱনটো চহৰৰ মানুহৰ নিচিনাই হ'ব, কিন্তু যেতিয়া বাস্তৱতাটো তেওঁলোকৰ চকুৰ সন্মুখত আহি গ'ল তেতিয়া তেওঁলোকৰ চকুৰ নিদ্ৰা হেৰাই গ'ল আৰু তেওঁলোকে জীৱনত অকল দুখৰ উপৰি দুখহে দেখা পালে. আৰু সেইবাবে কবিয়ে খুব দুখ লাগিছিল, তেওঁৰ খুব দুখ লাগিছিল, এই অৱস্থাবোৰ দেখি তেওঁৰ মনত খুব অশান্তিৰ সৃষ্টি হৈছিল. And the poet felt very sad about this condition about the poor farmers. So this was the fourth stanza of this poem, and in the next video I will explain the last two stanzas of the poem. And if you like my video, then please hit the like button and also share my channel with your friends and families, and if possible then also hit the subscribe button so that you can get regular updates of my channel. Thank you.